guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Marky Mayhem. Thanks for joining me today. As always, for Bachelorette, we have my mother here, Miss Hair Biz April. So we're going to talk about the Bachelorette. And this week's episode, we went home and we met the parents. And we met, blah, 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 blah. I'm so tongue-tied I can't even speak. Rachel's mom and sister, especially her sister, were very vocal about these men's. So let's get into it. So, Dallas, we went home, you know. She's from Dallas, Texas. Yeah, they had to do 3 meet the families because her sister is pregnant and she's about to have a baby in 3 weeks. So they wanted her to have the chance to meet everybody. So I thought that was cool. So instead of 2, they did 3. So everybody got an opportunity. So I was happy about that. Okay, so Peter was first up. And what they did first was they picked out a gift for Constance's baby.
Yeah.
I thought that was cute.
That was nice.
But that whole scene, though, I was just kind of like...
Yeah.
I don't care.
Well, it was okay. I mean, I thought the gesture was really nice that, you know, they did that for...
Oh, that part I thought was cool.
Yeah.
But during the behind the scenes, you could hear him talking about, like, he was still being like, I don't know.
Right.
This. And I'm just like, if you don't stop.
That was constantly on his mind. He was thinking about that every step of the way.
Yeah, and then they even, Brian and... Eric, I cannot think. Brian and Eric had that moment and they were talking about Peter,
right.
Even talking about how they don't think like he's
there for the right thing.
Committed to it.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, I actually agree with something Brian says, that he doesn't feel like, I don't know, Peter's so like flippant, like I say all the time, that nobody is really like, I mean, does he care? Does he not? I mean, I think he cares, but
I don't think he cared enough.
Yeah, I don't know.
To be involved with Rachel on that level that she's looking for.
Okay.
And I believe that he made it clear and he continues to make it clear. So.
But then I wrote down here, he said, at one point he says, you do mean the world to me. And I was confused. I think they were having like a special moment when he felt like he needed to break down that he was kind of, but like, even still, he said he was falling in love, but I just didn't believe it. I was just kind of like...
I don't think it was real. I think he said it in the moment. He said it in the moment. It didn't mean anything to him. He makes it clear that he is not there for Rachel on the level she want him to be. And I don't see where there should be any confusion in what he feels. I mean, he's vocal with it.
He made it very clear.
He
that
did.
He, even still, like, I'm skipping ahead to the meeting his mom. He didn't ask for her hand in marriage. He asked if it was okay to continue dating Rachel.
And what did I say? I said, well, I respect him for that.
Yeah.
Because he's keeping it real. He can go away saying, I did not say XYZ. Right. I did not commit myself being a fake and a phony. I mean, which that's a whole nother thing too.
Yeah.
But the agenda has always been there for me, for him.
But yeah, Rachel's family in general, minus Constance. Constance was not impressed really by anybody. She was not having it. She was just kind of like, I mean, she got into it once she got a chance to like talk with them. But like first meetings, Constance was just like, okay, and your points.
And see, I think she's there because hers is their relationships with their husbands were traditional. So this coming from a family like that.
Oh yeah.
And then Rachel goes this, and it's like, okay, like really, Rachel, we love you. We're gonna go along with it, but this is ludicrous to us, and it really was.
Definitely tell that her sister was kind of like,
because she was a stickler about a XYZ weeks. She kept harping on that. Yeah. So, yeah.
And then it just. I thought that when Peter was talking about his family and Rachel was like, yeah, his parents have been married for 36 years and
that was going to get her point.
And I think they got married after, I think.
Was it 6?
It was after a month or so.
6 months or something like that.
It was very
short,
quick.
It was quick.
And neither Rachel's mom or sister was impressed. They were just like, okay.
Okay.
That's great.
Because she specified. and they're still together.
Yeah, I think it was a month, Mom. I think they had only been dating for a month.
It was very short, whatever
yeah.
it was. It was
Yeah.
very short. They were not impressed by that.
No, Constance was
Once
like,
again, they're traditional
Yeah.
family.
He is not looking for marriage because I think we talked about it a little bit in this episode, that he thinks when you get engaged to somebody that automatically that just means you're gonna get married. Like, I don't want to be like, oh, we're gonna get married tomorrow, but like he thinks it's like definite.
2 or 3 years, 4 years down the road. Maybe you're down the road. I don't know, but it's not what he came on TV for, because I'm sure they clearly stated what that program was about, that show.
Absolutely.
And how much time they had to.
And the thing about this is what's been, I don't know, like, you guys, you can fight me in the comments for it. I really don't care. Come at me, sis. But we all know that this show is supposed to end in engagement. And having someone who says, I don't know.
Right, he signed on for
Exactly. I don't know if I want to propose to her. I'm sorry, sis, not here for it. So I totally agree with Rachel, being like, well, like, how is this going to work? Like, because I want somebody to get married to.
Yeah. And then the fact that you were brought all the way from the beginning to the end. And you're still.
And he's still holding on that he doesn't want to get engaged. He wants to have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
This is not
the girlfriend show.
Yes. Oh my God. Mother, daughter,
and she kept saying, I'm here for a husband. I want a proposal. I want a husband.
And I don't think that's too much to ask.
I can't. Well, you signed on to the show. I mean,
I'm about to say, when you knew what you were coming
it was not
into,
a secret. So why are you still here and whatever?
Okay.
Life goes on.
And like I said, another thing, I just think, guys, sorry if you hate it, Peter wants to be the next Bachelor.
I agree. I told you that from the beginning.
I just feel like he's playing the game solidly. Okay, if he ends up winning, oh my God, I'm wrong. I don't really care being wrong. But right now, as it stands on this episode, Peter, to me,
I agree,
wants to be the Bachelor.
I agree. And he might just get that, and if he does, he played his cards to a T. He really did. And didn't you say that they stated in his yearbook?
Yeah, when he was 17, he said he wanted to be the Bachelor. So.
Okay.
We got facts, receipts that he said he wanted to be that. So I'm just saying.
And I'm not mad at Peter for for feeling the way he do. I'm mad about the fact that you came on the show. Because how you feel is how you feel. But the fact that you came on the show under the pretense that
you're supposed to
at the end of
somebody.
at the end, I'm going to be engaged and I'm going to ask this girl to marry me.
Because that's how the show works. The whole meaning of Peter, like, everybody eventually end up liking him, but like, I don't know. I just can't get with it 100% because he's not 100%. And
at all.
And that's that on that one.
No. He's 100% to himself.
Okay, so next up is Eric, and every time Eric comes onto the screen, I'm just like, Eric is so great. He's so awesome.
He is. I really like Eric. I mean, his vibes and everything, his honesty.
He's just so vulnerable.
He is, because he's new at it. He's new, and it does not make for a bad relationship. Everyone has to start somewhere.
And that's why I feel like people keep going in on him. They're like,
Eric
doesn't know love. He's never been in love. He don't know love. Well, dang, let him get a chance.
Okay, well, that's like having an 800 credit score and a great job, but you never got anything before. So when you go to apply for a car, they tell you, well, you don't have any credit. Well, when am I gonna be able to do it? When am I gonna be able to buy the car? I mean, who's gonna let me in? So, in all fairness to Eric, I just think that Eric's just a great guy. I really do.
It's been 7 years since he's met a girl's parents, so he was very fresh and new to this experience. I was like, ooh, I was nervous for him. You could tell he was really nervous too to meet the parents because he was nervous. He wanted to be.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
he wanted them to see him. I'm taking this down. I want this woman so bad. I want her family to receive me. I want them to see who I really. And the mother was for it.
Oh yeah.
She was for, and you know what? What did I say? Because what?
What?
I said everybody has a story.
Okay.
We don't know where they came from.
Right.
We don't know what path they took to get to the success that they are at right now.
Right.
So she could have saw a lot of herself, her husband, whoever, you know what I'm saying, inside of Eric by being so honest and so open. I was happy. I was happy for him. I really was.
When Eric met them, that he really laid it on the table about his family life. He was just like, this is me, A, B, and C. There was like no guardedness. He was just like, this is up. This is where I'm from.
This is right. This is my life right here. Yeah. And this is where I'm at right now. And the fact that he rose above his circumstances to become the man that he is right now, kudos to Eric. Kudos.
Couldn't be happier.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely said Sis was grilling him. Constance was like, so how you gonna say you fallen in love when you never really like fallen in love? Have never had it. And I was like, I felt like he had really good responses to her.
He did. I felt like he was ready. And every question that he answered was on point for him. And the mother saw through all of that. You know, Constance, you got to remember too, she's young as well.
Right.
And she's the traditional girl. I mean, hey, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, the mother is what really counts. Right. You know what I mean? And she could see through anything that Constance couldn't. And it wasn't no fault of hers. It is what it is with her.
Right.
You know, she's like, I don't get it. You're saying you're in love with her. How? You don't even know her, this, that, and the other. See, she's still stuck on that when that curtain needs to be removed, because at the end of the day, your sister came on a show that only had weeks to find love. So you got to just keep that curtain pulled back because she's on the show. So to ask that, I get it, but I think she slipped up and was thinking on another, in another arena.
I will say, Constance did pull out the tops. She said, I'm pregnant, but I'm still look cute. She had the jewelry. She picked really good tops to wear.
She
because
did.
It, like,
she was cute.
Accentuated the belly, but also like tamed it.
She was cute.
So that was my note about Constance. She looked great in her tops. I just think Eric is a really relatable person.
Yes.
He's that kind of like guy next door. And people say that he's just really immature, and I don't know, like all these Twitter people, and some of y'all in the comments too, be going in on Eric. But Eric is just such a nice, genuine person.
I agree. I like Eric. I would, if you brought Eric home, I would like Eric. I would seriously.
Hey,
I would be okay.
Just not yet though. I don't know.
Yeah, no. I'm saying that's how I feel about just seeing where he's at right now.
Yeah.
And everybody has the right to grow into whatever.
Absolutely.
Because you start at the beginning. The youth is there. I didn't see immaturity.
No.
I didn't see that at all. I saw realness. So let the chips fall where they may.
Yeah, and then I'm glad he asked for her hand in marriage. So
he did.
He's serious. If Eric got to talk to, he is going to propose to her, and I'm not mad at it.
No.
So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
But that date overall, I felt went really well.
It did.
The parents. I think her mom liked him.
She really liked him. She did. She liked him.
Last up, meeting the fam, bam, was, her booski, her bae, Pooh, Brian. And Brian got to meet the BFFs, the work BFFs.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, already? Well, Rachel was like, oh, no, you get to meet, nobody else met my friends, my BFFs. And I was like, Rachel, jeez, you always got to be so dang extra about Brian.
Well, she just in love with him. She's in love. So she's like, okay, I want him to, he gets special moments.
And the friends were obsessed with him too. They were like, oh, he's a doctor. Oh, you're so young. Oh my God, you're a
he's
doctor.
The perfect catch. Yeah, he's the perfect catch,
Yeah, they were all about it.
But they seemed really happy together.
But wait, let me go back real quick before they went on the date. Peter and Eric were a little shooketh when they saw that both Rachel and Brian were wearing their matching watches. Oh, yeah. And Rachel was like,
that was intentional because that's her boo.
Yeah.
And she wanted,
And they were both like, oh, look at us with our matching watches. Yeah. And Eric was like, I would have been okay with if it was just Brian wearing the watch, but she was wearing the watch too, that's really showing something. Like,
clear. And
that's
look,
her finger.
okay, listen to what he said, right? Mm-hmm. Now, how was that being immature?
No, it wasn't.
He saw through that cloud, didn't he?
Right.
Yeah.
She was.
She felt it too. But like I said, she is so smitten with Brian. She is like gone.
She jumped in the pool,
gone,
drowned, never to be found again. They done dragged the river twice, and they still can't find Rachel.
I can't with you again.
I'm just saying. I said they like to just touch and like be on each other. They're very magnetic. I definitely see the chemistry between them. We can say what we want to say about Brian, that he's just putting on the kit and caboodle, but Rachel sees something in him and is like in it.
I don't think that he's putting on.
I said people can say.
Oh, okay.
I don't think.
No, because I mean I see it, and I see it more in her than him, but I do see it in Brian as well. Mm-hmm. I do, and I just think it's funny because she's so smitten with him, because the moment she saw him and she saw those looks,
she was shook.
She was shook. She's like, oh my God, he's good looking too.
You gotta remember too, he made out with her like on the first night.
Yeah, exactly, and that took her to a whole nother level.
Down the throat, honey.
The girls it was like they were thinking, her friends, when they saw him, what she probably was thinking. Look at him, you know.
And then she found out he was a doctor. Mr. Doctor.
Oh, and that right there took and it
Dr.
spread. Yeah, it spread it the icing. Mm-hmm.
I would love a doctor as well.
On the cake.
Okay. Anyways, that's beside the point. And so let's talk about him when he met them. Mm-hmm. And he was saying, I'm the only child of my mother. Do you not have a dad?
I know. Yes, he has a dad.
I thought he had one.
He did. He was there. Remember, he was very, very non-vocal.
I just thought him saying, he was like, I'm my mother's only child. And I was like, I thought you had to have two parents to be alive.
But you can see who's running the show.
Mama.
Yeah. And,
absolutely.
You know, he's just a silent partner.
Not a silent, but he's just a silent partner. But yeah, from immediately when Constance met Brian, she was shooting daggers. She was just like, she even said it too. She was like, I can tell that Brian is a charmer, and I don't know if I believe that this charm is real. And I was like, Constance, whoa, okay, come on, hot and strong.
Mm-hmm. I could see that Constance was like, she could see things that you know, Rachel couldn't see, because we're always, when we're on the outside looking in, we can see those little small things that when you're in the position that Rachel's in, she's not, those things are doing her like this.
Absolutely. Yeah, she can't see him because she's too into it.
But her sister could see, yes, and she could see those small things, and that's what made her say,
in general,
he's a charmer.
In general, too, like, I don't think that Rachel's parents disliked Brian, but like they just felt something immediately, because I feel like everybody, auntie, uncle, mama, sister, brother, was all turning it up just a little bit too. Where it got to the point where Rachel was like, I don't like the way you're talking to him right now. Why?
I'm gonna tell you what I got.
You just came out, mama, real strong.
But what I got was, it was almost a too good to be true scenario. You know what I mean? You know, when you're looking back, and this is no pun for Rachel. I think Rachel is a beautiful woman. The whole nine, I really do. But we're talking about a man. And the first thing that you look at when you see him is his looks. Before you can even get to what he does in life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then he is a charmer.
Absolutely. We all know.
But without a fault. It just seemed like that's his character.
I think it's his personality.
I do too. I really do.
That's him.
I think it's him. But she, nonetheless, the sister saw into that. And so that was her flags. Her flag was going, oh God, here we go. And then she jumped on the first thing that she felt was good looking and smart. And
when mom hit him with that, so who comes first, wife our mom. And
Oh,
I
I
was
love
like,
that. Oh my
how did
gosh.
she know
Yes, I
that
love
he was
it.
such a mama's boy? Like maybe they cut something out, but I was like, she just knew.
No, let me tell you why. Because of what he said.
Oh, he said he was his mother's only
Yes,
son.
it spoke much volume. Like, I got everything from that. And what did I say when he said, oh God.
Literally, mom goes, red flags.
I said, here we go.
Who is it? Is it wife or mom first?
And that was a valid question. And what did I say?
Yeah.
I'm so glad she asked that, because I would have asked that. Because I'm thinking, like, my kid is going to be kicked to the curb for your mother? Like, what do you need a wife for? I don't understand.
If mommy does it all, you don't need no wife.
Be with your mom. Let her go ahead.
Carry you
But
through life.
But what did God say? The Lord said, leave and cleave to your wife. He said, leave your mother and cleave to your wife. Not the
other way around.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but he answered it correctly. He said wife before mom, so I would hope that
But I didn't like the way he was saying it either. He was really, it was really, oh, mom, I'm doing this to
watch
you.
This and be like, how dare you,
but
Brian.
I'm explaining later, I really did, I'm like, okay, Brian.
I hope if she did pick Brian that he would put Rachel before his mom.
Well, I would surely pray that. That would be the order.
There's a lot of things that your mom cannot do for you that a wife can. I'm just gonna leave that at that. And then also too, when I thought it was hilarious, but not at the same time, when Rachel was like, Mom, why are you asking him so many questions, like grilling him? And the brother was like, Rachel.
Yeah.
And I don't know, we felt like kind of too, he might be like a psychiatrist.
A therapist.
Yeah,
because he was like, right now, he's gonna need her to bring it down.
The way
she did.
Yeah.
She did. She heard him.
Getting really
you getting aggressive.
And I was like, dang, Rachel, you yelling at your mom.
Yeah, because that was Brian, honey, and she was feeling some kind of way. Like, you guys can act like you don't like him if you want to, but at the end of the day, it's my choice.
Yeah, Brian felt that. He was like, can you excuse me for a second? I'm just gonna go cry in the bathroom right now. Was that a real laugh?
Yes.
It was scary.
Yeah.
So, they had, her mom and Brian, they had their one-on-one, and he asked for her hand in marriage, and I don't know. That moment, I was just kind of like, okay, Brian, whatever.
I think it was just, I got it, but I think it was already doomed because of the conversation. It kind of messed it up. It wasn't that smooth going. Yeah,
I just felt like her mom was like, I'll give you the okay, but like, it's up to Rachel. At this point, it is what it is. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Leave it at that. Goodbye. And then them blowing kisses at the end, and she's like, babe, catch it, and I was like, go, just get off the screen now, Brian. You're getting on my nerves.
That's how you felt.
Yes, because they be so extra.
But she's so in love with him, and he has to, give that back. Yeah.
Okay. So they went to Spain, and I was living. Of course, they couldn't go to Spain without going to wine country Spain, because that's Rachel's gig, honey. She was all up and through that gig.
Yes,
she was like, "Look at all these fields, guys. It's so beautiful."
No, what did she say? What did she say?
What?
She used the word. What did she say about the field?
I don't even know.
I can't even think, but it was hilarious because I was like, that's how she feels about that.
She feels about that wine.
She's a wine connoisseur.
I had a friend who said that he thinks that the wine should have got a rose because it's been the most consistent thing
on
throughout
the show.
The whole season.
Yeah.
But anyways, on that one, she got to Spain and she was talking about the different guys, and she said that she was the most confused about Eric, and she thinks the way he sang love was too friendly, because he did say that he was falling in love with her too. Finally, after 30 million years. Yeah. Sorry. But I was just like, what does that mean, Rachel?
Okay, yeah, but she picked that apart.
But what? But she didn't pick nothing else apart.
Okay.
I don't know. I was happy that he finally told her that he was falling in love, but I felt like I thought he was going to tell her after they rang the bell. Like, I feel like he waited a little bit too long.
I think it was too long.
To dinner.
Because that's what she's looking for. You should have went head first. With the wine in hand.
She always be talking about, like, she don't know if she confused, but when Eric sticks that tongue down her throat, she knows exactly what's happening. I'm just saying. She be making out with him hardcore, and I just feel kind of slighted because I don't know if it's genuine.
Okay. I understand.
Okay, don't do my man like that. I don't know. Yeah, like I just said, on that date when they went to the cathedral, they did not go to the cathedral. They went to a church, though.
Church.
He was just so happy and so exuberant, and he was just so, there was life. Mm-hmm. There was love. There was light, kindness, happiness. Mm-hmm. It was all of it.
Yeah, it was.
And I was just like, wow, you're amazing. You're doing amazing, sweetie.
I thought he was doing really well, too. I really did. He was doing pretty well for me.
I like that date. I thought it was cool. Peter, I don't even once again, I thought the date was going well. Okay, we went to the winery. We was digging it. They had the little Spanish man. He sang for them. I was like, oh, that's cute. He gave him a wine locker. They stomped grapes. He still was not trying to get engaged, though.
No.
He still was holding that he doesn't want, at the end of this, to be engaged.
Right.
And I was just like...
Which is most unfair for the show to allow someone to meet. And who am I? Who am I? But to me, that would be like a breach of a contract.
You're breaching the contract.
Yeah, because you knew that at the end of the show, there was going to be a proposal with a possible marriage. But you stuck to, this is not how it goes in my book. And, so to me, that's a breach of contract. Like, dude, you signed on for this and whatever. Like, why are we still talking about him? I don't know. Why are we still talking about him?
I will say that I thought it was cute that he did the special cork thing. He said his parents do it every time they open up a bottle of cork, they write the date. Okay, I'm just going to say that. I thought that was cute, okay? That was the end of the episode, guys, And then they hit us with a to be continued, so... Yeah. I don't know. I'm just scared of what's about to happen on this final episode.
I just believe it's going to be who we always thought it would be, and prayerfully it'll be a well with them.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be Peter at first. That was the first person I thought.
Oh, no. Okay, I never.
You always thought it was going to be Brian?
Yes.
Always?
Always. From the beginning. Yes.
Brian Stan. Just kidding. I'm not a Brian Stan. I'm not a stan of anyone except for Eric. But I don't know, guys, you can say what you want. I know y'all gonna go off in the comments like y'all always do, but I just think wholeheartedly that it's gonna be Brian. And if it's not, then I'm gonna eat my words. But if it is,
but I would be so elated if it was Eric. I would be it would be unbelievable.
I would also be kind of sad because then it'd be like, oh, so there's not a chance for it.
And if it's
that was a joke.
We'll just wait. We'll get to it as they go, and then we can, make our comments or whatever.
Yeah. So next week is gonna be the reunion for these boys, and the fact that they brought Lee back, I can't even. The fact that they brought Waboom back.
Let's just hope there are no casualties at this reunion.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. But that's our thoughts on this week's episode. It was pretty litty, it's getting down to the wire, and I'm just a little scared. We shall see what is to come in the future.
Exactly.
So if you want to follow me on my social media platforms at Marky Mayhem, it's somewhere here. If you want to follow her on her social media platform, Hairbiz. Follow her. She's great. So we'll see you next time on the Bachelorette review. Bye, guys.